As of today, we've repatriated over 26 or 27,000 U.S. citizens from more than 50 countries. The stories of our team's heart and character and commitment to excellence are truly amazing. Let me give you just a couple of examples. In Bhutan, no easy place to get to. An American was critically ill from the virus, intubated on a ventilator, and frankly expected to die in a country located in one of the most remote corners of the world. But we came to the rescue. Our team arranged a biocontainment transport from Bhutan to an intensive care unit in Baltimore, Maryland, a distance of nearly 8,000 miles. To fly through Kathmandu, there's about 12 pilots that can make that flight. It was one of the most complex medical evacuations in history, and the State Department pulled it off. In Honduras, a double lung transplant recipient was running out of medications which aren't available there. Intrepid young consular officer figured out a way to get safe passage, got him a letter, got him to the airport. It was a city that was in complete and total lockdown. We got him home on the next flight. That man later told our team that we saved his life. The good news is, too, State Department's doing great, but we're not doing this alone. We're coordinating closely with other agencies in the federal government. My deputy, Steve Biegun, Brian Bullito, the Undersecretary for Management, Keith Kroc, the Undersecretary for Economic Affairs. The 24/7 repatriation team are performing these duties amazingly. Never in the department's 230-year history have we led a worldwide evacuation of such enormous geographic complexity and such geographic scale. We have no higher duty to the American people than to pull this off. I've never been more proud of how the team has done than I am today. The 24/7 Repatriation Task Force will continue to bring home thousands more Americans in the coming days and weeks. At the same time, I want to deliver a message to Americans who are still abroad. We remain steadfast and committed to getting you all back. We do not know in some countries how long the continued commercial flights in your country may continue to operate. We can't guarantee the U.S. government's ability to arrange charter flights indefinitely where commercial options no longer exist. I urge Americans to register with their nearest embassy at step.state.gov and work your way back here. Americans abroad who wish to return home should do so immediately and make arrangements to accomplish that.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.